Are you ready for a bit of controversial discussion? No, me neither. But it looks like we're going to do it anyway. Welcome back, Russell T Davies. If you have not seen my channel before, welcome. Hello, my name is Shah, also known as Geek Rambles. I talk about all manner of things. Not posted them yet because this was actually meant to be a Star Wars video in this slot, but hey, news happens and you've got to keep up with it, do you know what I mean? So yeah, Russell T Davies. Now, I know that this thumbnail looks like clickbait and actually it isn't, but notice the question mark on there. It's one of those where I love something, but I'm not 100% convinced it's the right decision. Let me explain. I feel like I'm going to have to spend a long time explaining this, but I will try and keep it short because I know how much I can go on sometimes, and it's fine. I understand. Him coming back is fantastic. I love him. I really, really do. I have watched it since he brought it back. I was the ripe old age of 10 years old, and if you want to know what my reaction was like when I heard the news that he was coming back, then just check this out. But it doesn't mean that I think it is the right decision right now. It's so hot off the heels of Jodie Whittaker leaving and Chris Chibnall leaving that I feel like it's something that they wanted to put out there rather than putting out any more marketing about Series 13, which I find really telling because it just makes me feel like something's not quite right with it. This isn't going to be a tearing the showrunners up into pieces, it really, really isn't, but I do want to go into my thoughts about him coming back. Like I said, I love the geezer. I think he's going to be fantastic. He's so good, he's so well loved within the Doctor Who community, but I think it's going to be a great show to have back in 2023. However, there are 5 points that I really want to make. I have written them down. I've actually wrote notes for once. Doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to follow them, but I'll try my absolute hardest to. Okay, so number 1, please don't forget that we have actually got Series 13 coming up. I know you're excited, I'm excited, I can't wait, but we've got a series out there that is still about to be aired at some point. Jodie Whittaker's got one last run. I really want to see how she does. I think she's going to pull it out of the bag right at the last second, and I do feel like I'm going to be... I said in my last video that I wasn't going to be that sad, but I feel like she's going to bring me something. The 6-episode thing is a great idea. They did that back in Classic Who and it worked out wonderfully. It was on the air for years and years and years and decades. So this is going to work out really well, I'm sure of it. But with that, we have got another season to enjoy. So let's not forget that Series 13 is going to exist. I know that the BBC have done a shocking job of letting us know when it's going to be on or anything, but to be honest, we're all talking about it and we're doing the marketing for them. So really, are you that surprised that they haven't put out anything? Yeah, forget what I said. It's ridiculous. We need a trailer. We need it right now. I do find it extremely telling that we've not had any news on Doctor Who apart from a 4-second trailer that they dragged out and made about 11 seconds. I don't know what that was all about, but I guess that's a teaser for you. But I find it very telling that they've announced a new showrunner without announcing anything about Series 13. I don't know what or how or why. It makes me wonder if something's gone on where maybe Whittaker and Chibnall leaving wasn't this 3-year pact that they were talking about. But I've just got a feeling that that's something that might be the case. Like I said, I really hope it isn't, but is it odd to just me that he's been announced as a new showrunner but we've had nothing about Series 13? Unless, because if you can say one thing about the Chibnall era, it's that that guy can keep a secret and keep things spoiler free. So am I that surprised? Probably not. I'm just sick of waiting. I don't know about you. Number 2, everyone's talking about the great run that Russell T Davies had, and I couldn't agree more. It was brilliant. Like I said, I grew up watching that during my, childhood years and teenage years. I'm now in my 20s, and those episodes under him as a showrunner have been the best episodes and the ones that I love more than anything, and that I will always go back and rewatch. So it's not surprising to me that a lot of people feel the same. But don't forget that not every episode of his was perfect. I'm not saying it has to. I'm just seeing so much of people with rose-tinted glasses comment on, oh, his episodes are fantastic and I love them so much and I just can't wait for them to be the thing. Like, no, they weren't all brilliant, and some of them I could really do without watching again. There's a couple there that, you know, I really don't like. That being said, when he's got 90% of great stuff, great content, great episodes, I've got nearly 3 years of Chibnall and Whittaker era of things where I wouldn't necessarily go back and watch. So that is purely a personal preference. I just want to add as well, this is in no way a negative video, or, well, it depends on how you perceive it. I'm not trying for it to be a negative video. These are my genuine thoughts, and I want to discuss it with you guys and see if I'm completely going off my rocker, or actually if I've got something valid there. That'd be great. So please don't think that I'm bashing on the show, or Russell T Davies, or Chibnall, or Whittaker, or Moffat even if he crops up in this at any point. I don't think he does, to be fair. Let me just check my notes. No. Number 3 kind of gels with number 2. Please don't bank on nostalgia. I know he's a great writer and he's produced some fantastic things. Yes, he made some great episodes with Eccleston and Tennant. I'm not denying that for a single second. But I've seen things where people have said, oh, maybe we'll get 10 back. No. His story's done. If he comes back for an anniversary, brilliant. Not against that whatsoever. But I think his job now is to bring something new and different and change it up completely again. I've done it already, where I've been thinking, wow, we could bring back X, Y, and Z. He could do this, he could do that. You know, no, that's not how this is going to work. Don't forget that Davies was actually a very big fan of The Timeless Child, so make of that what you will. And I think he and Chibnall are really good friends, so I don't think this is going to be a thing where he's not going to go along with what Chibnall's already set up, unless of course Chibnall wraps this all up in the next series, which is also fine. But don't be expecting Rose to come back, don't be expecting Jackie to come back, or any of her extended family. Mickey obviously can't come back, but don't expect all these nostalgic people to come back. I don't feel like that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be something completely new and different. I mean, for God's sake, he was tasked with bringing back the show and did it so perfectly with so much original stuff. So yeah, I want to keep that in mind. This is actually more of a video to myself. This is actually a video more to myself, I think, to remind myself, rather than directing it at anybody that might be watching. 4. I might be completely wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I don't mind being educated. But I might be right. This is not to be seen as a reset button. I have seen so much where people are saying, oh, you know, Chibnall's leaving and Russell T Davies is coming back to make it better again and to change it, so much so that we just forget about Whittaker's run. And I feel like that would be so bad and disrespectful to her, to just completely omit the fact that Chibnall's run was even a thing, because we do have a really good actress, unfortunately, that just isn't suited to the part. But for some people, Whittaker is their doctor, and that's absolutely fine. In fact, that's great. I wish I was the same, but it doesn't matter, because we can't just forget that Whittaker ever happened. I don't want to either. I think she's a great actress that just hasn't been given the perfect writing that would really suit her acting style, which is a massive shame. But like I said, for some people, Whittaker's their doctor, and that's beautiful. So let's not forget it, and let's not invalidate her incarnation, because she's great and she's got potential. It's just a shame it's not been realised yet, in my opinion, and that's what it's all about. Opinions. Number 5. Mr. RTD. He's perfect and I love him and he's great, and I'm so excited to see him in 2023. I can't wait to see what he brings to the show. I'm also very excited for series 13. I've just got a feeling it's never ever going to come out, but it's not just about me. What do you think? Am I completely right? Am I completely wrong? Have I missed out a load of stuff that I really should have mentioned and just didn't? Because I do realise I'm a couple of days late and everyone's had their 20p in or whatever cents it is, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Because I really, really want to know, what was your reaction to him coming back? I can't imagine that it's going to be anything other than positive, and I'm really, really happy for it. I'm very, very well aware that saying I'm very excited for Russell T Davies coming back and I'm very excited for Series 13 coming out are very, very exclusive, and you can think both things at the same time. This video is more just about my thoughts and my worries, because I don't want it to be a case of us expecting the world from him and not getting it. That being said, I completely think that he's capable of making Doctor Who carry on and be brilliant. And we've got the 60th anniversary coming up. I mean, that's gonna be epic. I can't wait. But let me know. I always say follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you really, really want to. That way we can discuss things and I can get to know you a little better and you can get to know me too. I'm also really good at responding to comments if you want to drop a couple there. Also, please subscribe and click that bell for notifications. I'd really, really love it. I love it when people subscribe. It actually makes me feel like my grating British East Midlands accent isn't all too bad. You might disagree with that, but that's absolutely fine because I agree with you. I've not got that many subscribers at the minute, which probably is very telling, but if you could do that for me, that would mean so, so much. Have you pressed it yet? Have you? Do it now then. Smashing. Ta. Thanks so, so much for watching. I hope you really liked it. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts as well, and I will see you very, very soon.